Hey guys, welcome back to Idealist. Today we're talking about the most fun cars that you can buy for under 20,000 bucks or just 300 bucks per month. From rear drive tire slayers and tuner heroes to open top roadsters and German muscle cars. These are the top 7 vehicles if you're looking for maximum miles per gallon. Let's go. And real quick, there's nothing like a little Huracan Performante V10 in the morning. Okay, if you've ever imagined yourself turning heads in a jaw-dropping supercar, you are in the right place. Sign up for the Ideal Collective. Right now, it is completely free, and I've linked to it in the pinned first comment down below. And just by signing up, you'll be the first to know about the first Ideal car giveaway ever. Spots are limited, so sign up today. Again, it's in the pinned first comment, and now, back to the show. Big ol' naturally aspirated V8, drop dead gorgeous looks, and those quad tips. Yes, the W204 Mercedes C63 AMG is one of my favorite big boy muscle sedans before Merc switched lanes and decided to go to smaller, turbocharged power plants to make things more efficient. It's the little brother to one of my top 3 ideal cars of all time, the C63 Black Series. Little bro learned a few things, because hiding under those good looks include sports tuned suspension, a limited slip differential, and high performance brakes, making it feel like you're driving a car half its weight through your favorite canyon road. Powering this German missile is a naturally aspirated 6.2 liter V8 engine that produces 451 horsepower and 443 foot-pounds of torque, making it one of the most powerful cars in its class. And it makes one of the most unique and distinctive exhaust notes I have ever heard. Now yes, they do have the dreaded head bolt failure, which if they let go, the head gasket will leak and potentially lead to engine failure. Luckily, it is fixable for a couple $1,000, and at this point, most of them have already been done. And when you can find them for under $15K or just $209 per month, that's an ideal deal. And as usual, you can find all these cars via Auto Tempest down in the first comment below. The Lexus ISF, it's special. It marks Lexus's first attempt at building a high-performance sports sedan to compete with the likes of the BMW M3s and previously mentioned Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG. It's also the first production car to wear the F badge, which stands for Fuji Speedway, a famous Japanese racetrack where the car was extensively tested and developed with the relentless pursuit of perfection. And the product that they came up with is crazy. Yamaha-tuned 5-liter V8 producing 416 horsepower at 6,600 RPM and 371 foot-pounds of torque at 5,200. And that exhaust note scared off the competitors. Well, almost. Shifting is done by a slick 8-speed automatic transmission that was specifically tuned to shift in 0.1 seconds, making it one of the fastest automatic transmissions in the world at the time. You could go Han Solo and choose manual shift mode to take full control of gear changes using the racy steering wheel mounted paddles. My favorite feature is the ISF's Vehicle Dynamic Integrated Management, or VIDM. It lets you kick it into sport mode, and the car's brain will push it to the limit without letting the nut behind the wheel take it too far. Now the ideal pick is the Ultrasonic Blue, which was a unique color developed exclusively for the ISF and became the most popular color for the model. But for our budget, here's an Obsidian one for $19,250 or just $268 per month. And hey, if you're enjoying this vid, could you hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm? Really appreciate it. Let's switch it up to an ideal fan favorite, the Toyo Baru FRS BRZ86. Yes, this thing gained mainstream traction when it hit the market about 10 years ago, and it's easy to see why. I mean, I'm considering buying one as a daily driver. Outside, the FRS has a sleek, modern design with a low-slung profile that's as aggressive and sporty as the rear-wheel drive layout. Plus, lightweight construction and low center of gravity make it an incredible little car. Steering input reminds you what it's like to drive a proper sports car. Oh, and you can get it in any transmission that you'd like as long as it's a manual, which if you want to save the manuals, check out our best-selling Ideal T. With a massive enthusiast community, there's a ton of aftermarket support to make it your own. Plus, it's a Toyota, so the Subaru Source 2-liter Boxer 4 is gonna give you reliable performance on the track and as a daily. That's just how it works, and you put a Toyota badge on something and then it just kind of runs forever. Plus, to us, it's kind of like a baby Supra, so you could use the money that you save from not buying a manual Supra and build it into a Supra Slayer. Like this one for under $13K or roughly $174 per month. Now, we're thinking of buying one using the Ideal Car strategies, which means that we'll make money enjoying this ideal car. So if you want to learn how we do it, click the free workshop down below in the comments and you can learn yourself. Now, the E46 M3 came out before the M3 that the ISF was built to compete against. You know, the E9X, which you can still find for under 20K, and that S65 motor has won Engine of the Year year after year after year. Just watch out for those pesky throttle control actuators and rod bearings. But if you do, you should be good. Now, the other M under 20K you want to seek out is a limited run E46 M3 competition package, or ZCP. I've owned both a comp package E46 and an E90 M3. And while both were very, very fun, hands down, I think the E46 is overall the best unit the M division at BMW has ever delivered. The design language of the E46, especially the small enhancements of the competition package, which include upgraded suspension, the best looking BMW wheels they have ever made, which hide bigger brakes, an Alcantara wrapped steering wheel and shift knob. Together, it looks perfectly contemporary, but still pays homage to the OG E30M. As for performance, you get that raspy, but pretty torquey inline six that loves to play high in the revs. But when compared to the S65, the torque down low is so much better for daily driving. I've owned both an SMG and manual E46, and honestly, once you learn how to drive the SMG, it is a lot of fun. But that being said, for resale, the manual is the only way to go. It's a more analog driving experience with minimal electronic interferences, and they're quite a bit more reliable. It's the last M car that you can drive spiritedly on the road and not go from 0 to arrested in 0.2 seconds. And if you search hard enough, you can actually find a ZCP M for under 20 or around $275 per month. The Nissan 370Z is very good, but the Nismo version kicks it into special status. You can tell it's a Nismo by its distinct exterior features, such as a unique front fascia, rear spoiler, side skirts, and larger exhaust tips. These bits look fantastic and also improve aerodynamics and downforce. Plus, you get a slight bump in power from the VQ37 V6 over the standard Z with 350 horsepower on tap and 270 foot-pounds of torque. But the magic lies in the sport-tuned suspension, with stiffer springs and dampers, larger sways, and a front strut tower brace. Couple that with a limited slip diff, pushing the power through the rear wheels, and you can choose to take the fastest or smokiest line through your next corner. When you gotta stop, it's fitted with larger brake rotors and high-performance brake pads for strong, consistent slowdowns to more sane speeds. Now, since we're talking about Nissan, I gotta throw in the R32 Skyline GT-ST. This is the rear-wheel drive variant of the iconic R32 Skyline, which was introduced in 1989. And while it may not be as famous as its all-wheel drive sibling, the GTR, the GT-ST still offers a ton of value. It's got trendy 90 vibes and an RB20 DET 2-liter turbocharged inline six with 212 horses, but much more can be tuned. It's also got a limited slip diff and telepathic steering for anyone looking to get the performance of the Nismo Z, but in a JDM car with a lot more character. Find a clean GT-ST for around 15K, while a Nismo is gonna be at the upper tier of your budget at 17 or 235 bucks per month. Okay, we all knew a Miata was gonna be on this list, but can we just take a second? Because here's a first-gen Miata you can spend 16K on, or you could probably get the best performance value in the world right now, an ND Miata for the exact same price. Which one would you choose? Let us know below. Because classic cars come with classic headaches, even when you're talking about the car that is always the answer. The ND Miata is really the answer. It's lightweight, reliable, topless, and offers the ideal driving experience. The bodywork embodies Mazda's Jinba Itai design philosophy, which translates to the horse and the rider as one. There is a harmonious connection between driver and machine in a Miata. And this thing puts Jenny Craig on notice, tipping the scales at just 2,300 pounds, which complements its quick, agile, and playful attitude. Plus, Mazda introduced their Skyactiv G technologies in the ND Miata, and the special power plant churns out 155 horses of high energy performance while being one of the most reliable power plants in modern motors. And the Miata RF, which sports a retractable hardtop, lets you play topless when you want to, but put your top on when it gets a tad nipply. Snag an ND for under 17K or just $230 per month. What a time to be alive. The poster child of high horsepower Mustangs is within our wheelhouse. They only lived for 2 years, 2003 and 2004, but instantly were a legend. It is called the Terminator because of the significant performance upgrades it received compared to the regular Mustangs of its time. First, they came in probably my favorite color of all time, Misty Chrome, and probably a body shop's worst nightmare to match perfectly, but that don't matter because it's a rowdy Mustang. With a 4.6-liter dual overhead cam V8 engine fitted with an Eaton M112 Roots type supercharger, firing out 390 horsepower and torque stock. So this pony could move, but it could also handle, because it's got independent rear suspension, which was a huge upgrade compared to the solid axles before it. Plus, bimbo brakes, a short throw 6-speed to deliver a raw and engaging driving experience for anyone daring enough to get behind the wheel. These ponies are only going up in value, and you can find convertibles like this one for under $16K or just $220 per month. Since this is an Idealist video, which is the Idealist? Well, for me, I'd pick the W204 C63 AMG. They just will never make them like that anymore. It's a German muscle car that is bound to be the most exciting piggy bank that you can drive. So if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Also check out this Ideal vid up here or this one down here. I'm Brad, this is Ideal, and promise me one thing, keep living the ideal lifestyle.